today's video. Thought I'd like do my makeup and do a drama roundup of just like the beauty space. And I have a little bit of a spot, but I'm going to moisturise. I'm going to also use a lip oil. I'm going to get into it. Michaela used Arbenen. Probably said that wrong. It's a Korean beauty brand that does skincare, natural makeup. There was allegedly a bunch of undisclosed ads from like Michaela, Jaclyn Hill, Bamzilla. Going to be do kind of a first impression. I did use it in another video. This Barium Infix Grip Primer. It's kind of like the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It's very good so far. So I like second / first time because I did it in a video where I did 2024 versus 2016 makeup. Like that wasn't really the best first impression to give it because I didn't even like the makeup. Glamzilla also did another brand sponsorship around the same time. Kayla did one, she had the paid partner. At first, if you look at it, it would have just seemed like a regular first impression. I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Bright Light Drops. It's quite good when I want a bit of extra coverage. Go under my under eyes. This isn't like the best colour match, but I was like, I really want to try this, so I just went for it. Michaela then joined in, they got the same brief. Jaclyn could have been sponsored, but not said it was sponsored.
Zoom you in. It's really bad right now on both sides. So if you're like me, you're gonna love this video because this is a superhero product. I use it all the time. Like I go through bottles of this. This is by Arborian. It's their CC Red Correct. It's a CC cream and it's formulated with green pigments. So when you apply it and then you rub it in, it adjusts to your skin tone and it does that color correction for you. You see? It just makes my skin look so much better, and it also blurs the skin and helps with the texture that the rosacea bring out. And the bad part about me is I've got rosacea and eczema at the same time, so I need this. You can apply as little or as much as you want, especially for your problem areas. You see it? See that color changing magic? So basically it's a green pigment encapsulated in a white shell. Okay, I'm done. Are you ready for the before and after? Bam. Yeah. If you have fair to medium skin tones, you're gonna love this. Because we're normally the ones that show redness. This is my holy grail. I hope this helps you. I really hope this helps you because it really helps me.
She just said she was liking it and linking it on her Amazon storefront.
Yo, what? Okay, hold on. Did you just see what I saw? Like, I don't know why. I feel like I have to put more on. Wait. You guys, what? I have to look in the mirror. Oh? You guys, it literally looks like skin. In person, it just literally looks like skin. I'm gonna wipe it off so you can see what was underneath. Like, look at that. Oh.
One from, I believe it was.
There are TikToks that if you show them side by side, they have the same script.
I'm trying out a color changing CC cream. So it starts off white, and then I'm supposed to blend it like this. Okay. As you blend it in, it's supposed to adapt to your skin tone. And this is like the best selling original that works. I'm not shocked. Why am I not shocked is because this is the original. It's not one of those gimmicky ones. Everybody was raving about this when I went to Europe, and everybody was telling me to buy it. And now that I have it, I understand why. It makes you look like you, just more illuminated and a lot more blurred. Okay, I'm about to put you on. It's by Herborian. It's their Korean Skin Therapy CC Cream, High Definition Radiance Face Cream Skin Perfector. I use the shade Light. Okay, wow. I'm very impressed.
And now McKenna Gra has joined the gang.
If you're like me and you struggle with redness on your skin, I'm going to show you how you can neutralize it in a matter of seconds. You don't have to put on pounds of makeup. The Herborian CC Red Correct. This is encapsulated with green pigments that counteract redness. So as you blend, it is going to begin to neutralize your skin tone. Not only that, but it has SPF 25. It is extremely soothing, blurs and refines the texture of your skin, but looks super natural. Look at the immediate difference. And just to remind you where we started, look at that, okay? It completely covered that redness. It feels like there's nothing on my skin. But if you're someone like me who likes even more coverage, then you can go in with the Herborian CC cream. This is a radiant skin perfector. Comes out white, but adapts as you blend. It's gonna very quickly become my skin tone. Watch, that white disappears, and it just completely blends into my skin tone. My skin feels radiant, hydrated. There's a reason that one is sold every minute.
Jumping in again.
With a not disclosed sponsorship. The TikTok at first didn't have the paid part to the ship. Just gonna use some concealer. A Burn partnership. I've probably said the brand name wrong, I do apologise. Oh, I got concealer near my lip. Really carving out my lips today. Concealer lips. Gross. But Michaela can verbalise a sponsorship like she did for the L'Oreal hair care.
This hair needs a little help. It is so dry, and I don't even want to talk about my split ends. And thank you so much to L'Oreal for partnering with me on
Video. Like, she can verbalise it. She just doesn't always choose to do it unless a brand like tells her to verbalise it. Side of the blender's quite difficult. I probably left that far too long on my face. To the point where now it's probably just kind of bunched up in places. I'm gonna have to go back in with my brush just to make sure that is blended out before I don't set my blended concealer powder. Dramageddon 3. That video is up by the time this will go up. We had some new tea. The Tati Shane and Tati Westbrook, Shane and Jeffree Star, and the James Charles situation. Tati had been posting update videos on her lawsuit. She got asked, has she been speaking to James Charles? She said she's not spoken to James Charles since her Breaking My Silence video.
Do you still talk to James Charles? No, I have not spoken to him since before I posted Breaking My Silence in the summer of 2020. Have not spoken to him one time. No, haven't spoken to any of them.
She also hasn't spoken to Shane or Jeffrey since that time. Now, moving on to bronzer. It's in the Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the shade 002 Sun Bronze. Very sort of natural bronzer that you can kind of build it up a little bit. Been actually digging the more natural bronzer than a really over the top bronzer. Like, I used to use quite a pigmented bronzer, then I went to this because the lid came off and it looked a bit strange. And then I've tried recently something more pigmented, which is this palette. This is so much more pigmented than this, and I'm like, don't like it as much. Feels like I'm bronzed, but not so bronzed that I look orange. Like, this just makes me feel like I look orange sometimes. Like, that's what it looks like. Probably will end up using the highlighter. I like the highlighter more than both bronzer, and that one's a contour. Bronzer, contour, highlighter. More natural bronzer vibes have become more of my thing. Blush, I'm going to go with my H&M Beauty powder blush. I thought it was a cream, but then it's actually a powder. It's the Oh My Blush Pressed Powder, formulated with vitamin E. Kosas has followed in Tarte's footsteps when it comes to brand trips. Doing like problematic brand trips. Tarte has been known for their brand trips. Kosas did one to Cobo, Mexico. They invited influencers such as Michaela, who slated Kosas when she wasn't getting paid on TikTok.
Set my face or else I will literally die. I'm curious if I can bake over this or if the oil is gonna mix with the powder and get all ugh. Don't put powder on top of that. Oh, it's hard to see on camera, but my skin looks horrible. Powder separated with the oil. This is my attempt at showing you what's happening here. Ugh. Ugh. Blech. That never happens to me. Ah, this is a disaster. I took that off. I could not deal with that. I'm gonna redo my base with something else. That's it. Full face of Kosas. Let me tell you something. Is this my new favorite brand that I'm gonna be flocking to? Absolutely not.
Kayla then changes her mind. She's like, so untrustworthy. People are saying, why would Kosas pick someone that slated their brand is untrustworthy and so disingenuine?
Said ask and you shall receive base. Let me just say there is a reason that this is a best-selling concealer at Sephora. It's ultra creamy, brightening, melts into the skin, leaving a super natural look, and it never feels heavy or cakey. Seriously, Kosas, thank you, thank you, thank you. What a way to start off 2024.
She like stated her brand, and then when paid, she loved them. I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution highlighter. This palette. See what brush I decide to use. I'm gonna use my classic highlighter brush. They also invited Avery Woods, who is a family vlogger. The brand trip was for an SPF. People got burnt.
I had to be serving looks for the last night in Mexico, even though I'm sunburnt as hell. They're not kidding when they say the sun here is strong.
Wasn't probably the best advertising. Just gonna blend this all just because it looks very much on the left my concealer for too long. Probably look better if I actually have lighting in here. I'm going to use a brand new Barium Lid Lock Primer. All the empties coming at the end of the month. Because actually you've used enough stuff to do an empties video. Go. I feel like I might blend my primer then add a little bit more highlighter or something. Or I might leave it. Today I've gone for the Panda vibes. Gonna do some eyeshadow. I'm gonna use a combination of palettes. Combine these 3 palettes. Maybe combining the Sofx Revolution palette, which looks like this. The MUA Professional Peacock palette, which looks like this. Also going to be combining the MUA Purist palette, which looks like this. Gonna start off. And the red. Dabbing it into, packing in the colour to the inner part to like the midway of my crease. Gonna using the shade 21 in the Sofx Revolution palette. Then I'm gonna switch to a different palette and then go into the green. My favourite green shade. It's like the very outer part. I'm gonna take this brush and go into the very deep green. Go right in the middle. Go right along. to take a cotton pad because I made a slight mistake. Going to do the same on the other side. Use my setting spray. Holy Grail setting spray. I'm gonna use the shade Everyday. Nice silver colour. Like hit panels, so many shadows. Gonna use this brush for brownies to go into my brows. This side went so much better. This side's just all real blocky. I think that might have gone seriously wrong. That side went alright. That will have to do. On to the next shade we're going to use. I'm going to use my green shimmer in the Purist palette. Green shimmer, like such a nice shimmer. Sort of packing on the shimmer. And on this brush, do a little bit of the darker green as well. Shimmer. These are such good shimmers. Like drugstore shimmers are just so like underrated. Gonna dip into like the dark blue. You know, blending brush. Then I'm gonna use the lightest blue. Kind of blend it so it's sort of going to a little bit of the middle shade so that it's a bit more of a fade. Gonna probably add a bit of the green shimmer on the end. Next we're going to move on to eyeliner. Do like a little bit on my finger of this. So I think I might just leave it as I'm gonna use this blue eyeliner. Do you kind of need to look on the outer much better than that? I'm gonna use pencil liner next. It's blue. Do a little bit of concealer just to kind of clean up. I will reset the concealer with a little bit of powder. I'm going to use some mascara. All around here a minute ago. I'm going to use Cosmic Black Sky High. Gonna wipe my lip off. Gonna finish off with my Chanel gloss because I want to wear it. And I'm gonna just blend one more time. Just to make sure there's not anything that shouldn't be there. So this is the final look. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the video. Bye.